Indiana Secretary of Commerce says the state is selling off some land around the Leap District. He says the Braun administration wants to tailor the district to better match the state's needs. He sat down exclusively with News 8's government reporter Garrett Berquist for this week's episode of All Indiana Politics.
Secretary of Commerce David Adams oversees several economic agencies, including the Indiana Economic Development Corporation. He tells me the Braun administration is not getting rid of the Leap District, but officials want a more focused strategy.
So we're going to continue to evaluate, that area. You've probably seen that we've put up some land sales of areas that we think are not going to be useful to what we're doing. We're leaning very heavily into the fact that Eli Lilly's made a significant investment there around advanced manufacturing. I would contend probably one of the, if not the most advanced manufacturing facilities in the world, and something that's very unique to what they're doing. We want to lean into what other advanced manufacturing businesses would make sense to be a part of that. But we're going to continue to evaluate the land that has been acquired, how we actually enable the vision that we plan to actually bring into practice, and what do we do going forward. So all that's continuing to be studied, so stay tuned on that.
How much land is the state looking to unload from the Leap right now?
Well, again, these are all decisions that we're looking at right now in terms of what our options, and it's not so much unload, but it's more like in terms of the plan itself, what makes most sense. And the governor's been very clear that we're not in the land development business, so we're also going to evaluate going forward who are partners potentially that are in a better position to help support the strategic objectives that we're looking to achieve, in that particular area.
You're overseeing a forensic audit of the IEDC right now. From what you have seen so far, was there evidence of wrongdoing at IEDC?
Well, as the governor's talked about, we're not really going to discuss a whole lot of this until after the audit findings come out. But I think in the era of transparency, which was the real focus here, we want to make sure that, if there are areas that have to be improved, that we're proactive in terms of getting those areas addressed. And you've got my commitment and the governor's commitment. We're going to do that. Make sure that we've got a transparent process here. And then if there are issues that get identified, that we get those things corrected.
You can see much more of my interview with Adams this Sunday on All Indiana Politics. It airs at 9:30 in the morning right here on Wish TV. I'm Garrett Berquist for Wish TV and WishTV.com.